YouTube, this is Michael from Asymmetrical Preparedness. So today is, when you see this, it'll be 4th of July. Today is our Independence Day. Just put out a video about that. I don't know which one will get uploaded first, but I just want to talk, one of the things I want to talk about today was militia. Good or bad? Independence Day. Who won the revolution? Who fought the war? Yeah, we had regular troops, stuff like that, but the militia played a huge part in it. People of Texas know about the militia, know about the Alamo, the history in our great nation of the militia. Well-regulated militia, just so we go over it here. Oh, sorry, lost my notes. Alright, so we got, militia, good or bad. OPSEC, being on lists. I'll tell you what, that list they put out of potential terrorists, I forget who put it out, but somebody in the government put it out, or maybe it was Southern Poverty Law Center. There's a list of like 60, 70 something different things. I am a crap load of those things. Veteran, conservative, man of faith. These aren't bad things. Gun owner. There's tons of things. I'm on the list. I'm on lots of lists. I don't care. I am a law-abiding citizen, a good, moral, upstanding member of society that contributes my part. I'm a good father, a good husband, and a good man. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that. I'm trying to make myself sound all great. But I do my part. I do my best. I'm a sheepdog. I take care of others. I stand up for the weak. And so, some questions when you're thinking about militia. How well-rounded is the unit? Does everybody want to be a shooter? Do you have reserves? Do you have supply chain? Do you have the people that are willing to do the menial task, quote-unquote menial tasks, that feed and supply armies? Supplies win wars, period. Everybody can't be out there as a shooter. Especially, maybe 40-year-olds, but 50, 60-year-olds, stuff like that, if they have to fight, they can fight. But man, you got to have shooters. You got to have young people, trained and effective, equipped, armed. Are they preppers? This militia unit you're looking at. If they don't have all the supplies that they need to maintain themselves for an extended period of time and supplies set up, what are they going to do? Are they going to prey on others? Maybe they'll have, support amongst the local populations. That would be great. But you got to think about that. If they're not preppers, then will they take? Then what are they? Then what are they? Are they good guys or bad guys? That's a question you got to think about. I don't have all the answers. Just have some questions and some thoughts here. Yeah, prepared. Preps, well-trained, well-supplied equals good. Definitely. Also, who activates the militia? Will the members obey the chain of command? How do they get the word out? Do you have CBs? Do you have ham radios? Do you have cell phones? Do you have landlines? Do you have note drops in different locations? And if so, do you monitor those? Do they monitor them? What is really going to happen? Are they actually going to really come to your aid? Are you actually going to die for each other? Are you willing to die for them? That's a thought you got to think about. We all know we got to have mags, tribes, stuff like that. Those are people you're going to fight and die for. Those are your family. Militia is a little bit different. So I just want you to think about this. What's the quality of their training? Are they going out to a flat range, popping off some rounds, drinking some beer or something like that? Or are they getting down in the dirty? Are they using them, practicing the use of micro terrain, reaction contact drills, ambush techniques, patrolling, all the stuff. There's a lot of skills, land navigation, rappelling, just rucking all over the place. Do they understand that they're not spec ops operators? They don't have all the Gucci gear and stuff like that. Having a Team Wendy exfil helmet and a plate carrier level 4 ceramic plates and an AR all tricked out doesn't make you a spec ops dude. Okay? Most of the militia guys are just going to be like peasant farmer types. They have their role, yeah, of course. But they got to understand they're not some high-speed, low-drag team. Think about, are they being real with themselves? Are they being honest with themselves? What are they? What's their capability? What can they do? That's what I was going into. Do they know their role? Have you guys war-gamed scenarios? What are you going to do if? Well, what are you going to do if? This happens, that happens. What are you going to do? What are they going to do? Communication. How are you going to communicate that? Do you have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, plans? Different levels of plans. If you do this, go here. Oh, well, not if that, then go here. How are those messages relayed? How are those people going to get it out? Yeah, is the unit about quality training skills, or just about, walking around in Gucci gear playing G.I. Joe? You can have the good gear. Yeah, that's recommended. But, it's got to be primarily about training and quality. Contacting each other, grid down or an EMP or something like that. How do they do that? Do they have, like I said, a good thing that, I've thought of is, and utilized is message drops. Little waterproof boxes buried in certain locations. A little write in the rain pad, notebook, and a pen, so you can, write your name down, and, continued on to Bravo, continued on to Charlie, Bravo compromised, Charlie, stuff like that, so you can find your people. Where did they go? And that's a good thing to do with your family, outside on your property somewhere, in your house or something like that. So your wife or your kids, if you're at work, someone goes down, how do you know where they went? Say they could just say, it's good to have codes for it. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, number 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Or they could just say, hey, I went to Aunt, whatever's house, Aunt Hilda's house. But, it's good to write in code so anybody that finds it doesn't know what that means. Rally points, just like that. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, different rally points. So, yeah, enough on that. Does the group have any former military? And if they're military, were they secretaries or cooks or something like that, or were they combat arms guys? And if so, how recent was their experience in combat arms field? Generation or warfare has changed. 4th generation warfare, asymmetrical warfare, guerrilla warfare, all kind of stuff. Army Special Forces, great at that. What did they do? Were they just infantry? Great, that's freaking awesome. Whatever. But, if they were auto mechanic, if they're Marine auto mechanic, hey, they're Marine, rifleman first. Okay, they may still have some skills. But just because they're in the military doesn't mean they're, some operator dude. Okay, so think about that. What's the makeup of the unit? Yeah, how many the membership is present at all the trainings? Are people, hit and miss? Or are they everybody there at every single training with the understanding that, every once in a while somebody can't make it? But is everybody there on a regular basis? Is fitness part of their training? Do members do workouts on their own? Are they a bunch of people out of shape and unfit that are carrying on stuff, winded when they're sitting on their flat range just to carry their, ammo cans over to the bench? Or are they out there rucking, getting hard, doing the hard things? Are they embracing the suck? Or are they just getting by and doing the easy things? Easy things isn't going to improve you. You're not going to get better. So do you want to be part of a unit like that? Are the shooters, the infantry guys, the boots on the ground, are those guys fit? Some of the other guys can be, not as fit. It doesn't matter if they're in a sport role, but those guys got to be fit. The militia could be good, but I feel that it rarely is in this area, around the United States. I think they're mostly, a lot of them, not trying to offend anybody here, but there's a lot of G.I. Joe wannabes. And I just wanted to think about these things, when you're talking to, or if you're checking out a militia group, or you're thinking about forming your own, stuff like that, please. I encourage you to, form groups, mags, mutual assistance groups, have your tribe, your family, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, happy Independence Day, and if you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel. Please click the little bell, hit the like button, thumbs up button, like button, and leave any comments below. What you thought about this video, any inputs, anything I missed, anything I could do to improve the channel. I'm here for you guys, and I'm just excited. I love putting out content. I just want to motivate, lift up, and empower you guys. We can do this. Be strong. We can fight the good fight. Okay, we can win. With that said, blessings. Have a good day.